Greetings, my Israelite brothers and sisters, heirs and joint heirs. I hope that this moment and time of the day finds you all well. I titled this conference update. Conference update. I want to tell you this that I'm going to be putting out another video this evening. We're going to be probably making this a Zoom update later during the day. I see some of you all have already tuned in. I just can't see because of the sun glare, and I'm not going to even try it. But let me just be very quick and give you the conference update. Ron Dalton, Hebrews and Negroes film producer and author and publisher. Akwete Amwa, Kingdom of Kings, also author and publisher and teacher. And Benaya Israel, Hidden Hebrews. You can check all of those out. They are here. They will be here the 29th and 30th of March. They are the premieres for the Great Gathering Hebrew Conference that's going to be at Bethel here in Fort Lauderdale. The 29th and the 30th of this month. It's just a $40 conference fee. That's a steal. This is not a fundraiser. These tickets could easily for a conference be $100. Those that know these individuals, you know what I'm talking about. Easily for a 2-day conference of what we're doing, which include the exclusive premiere showing of the movie Hebrews and Negroes. Also, you'll be part of the live audience, live TV show where those three individuals will be a panelist. And this also includes your continental breakfast and your lunch. Also an appetizer. We're going to have appetizers before the talk show on Friday. All of that is inclusive of $40. Including the conference, being a part of it, what have you. So we're going to be putting this out. I'm getting so many phone calls because we're putting out more information of how to get the tickets and register. Register. You must register. That's going to be very important. You must register. Now let me say this. We're getting so many phone calls. We've been inundated with inquiries. If you're not a person that is serious about this understanding, don't register. Don't register. Don't take up space. And I don't mean that in a facetious way. I'm saying that to get 3 individuals who are authors, publishers, film producers in the same room together in the same city for 2 days, where you're going to be blessed with knowledge and information from a scholastical and biblical evidence that you would be able to walk away and be very well informed of the subject. Okay, so that's what's happening. It's a $40 conference fee over those 2 days, and it does include your meals. It includes an appetizer, meet and greet on Friday. That's only a 30-minute session. Because we need to get to business. Sabbath morning on the 30th, that also includes a continental breakfast for 30 minutes. It's a light continental breakfast. Lunchtime is lunch. We're going to feed you, okay? That session is 1 hour, but you'll also be able to meet and greet other people, network, and then we're going to end by showing the movie. Brother Akwate Amwa from Kingdom of Kings. He's going to do the morning session, lesson, and presentation at 10 o'clock. That's a 2-hour session. And then we're going to have Minister Michael Norman. Minister Michael Norman from the Carolinas. Check him out on YouTube, Minister Michael Norman. He's a wonderful musical artist. He does a lot, but he's a good musical artist. You can look at all of his YouTube videos on YouTube, all of his musical videos. And then that afternoon from 12:30 to 2:30, Brother Ronald Dalton will be doing the teaching, 2-hour presentation and lesson. And again, then we're going to go into lunch, and he's going to come back and do a overview of the movie premiere, where he's at, what he's doing, things that he's working on, and a little bit about the movie. And then he's going to go into the movie premiere. This is a theater style setting. We're going to have the big screens come down. We got 2 large screen monitors. There's not a bad seat in the house. We're only limiting this to the first 120 people. Somebody said, why 120? We want everybody to be comfortable, and we want to be able to feed everybody adequately so that you can walk away and say, that was a great Gathering Hebrew Conference. And you'll be able to take pictures, book signings with Ronald Dalton, Benaiah Israel, and Akwate Amwa. They're going to have their materials here, all of that. So it's going to be a bless. You're going to be very well blessed. How you doing, Canson? How you doing, Mrs. Judah? Faith and Hope? Kelly? How you doing, Laughed? I booked hotel, looking for flights, and waiting on link to register. Yes, that would be up. That's going to be up very, very soon. We just wanted to do it where we can get people to register and then start to send out updates as needed. Let me see who else we have. Oh, Kingdom Harbinger Ministries. How you doing, Kingdom Harbinger Ministries? How are you? I want to tell you, and I just want you all to know the quality of this conference. I sent this out to a couple of pastors, and I told them about the quality. I just sent them the trailer promoting the conference, which is about 1 minute long. And I told them, if you're not interested in the subject, please do not sign up, because I don't want somebody to come there and they're exploring. This ain't that type of conference. This is not an exploring. This is facts. This is evidentiary evidence. These brothers did some very good work. They're authors. They've got books. Brother Dalton has a movie that is going around the country that is selling out. When he does it, and he does it as a premiere presentation, it's selling out. So what we're doing is, I want to be a blessing to someone that value and honor the information, and you know how to honor it, because you know the people, you know the work that they've done, and who knows when you can get these 3 individuals who've done the level of work that they have done, giving out the information together in the same city, same room, same platform for a 2-day conference. This will probably, we would never probably get this to happen in South Florida for quite some time, And to get Minister Michael Norman, I spoke with him. He's been with me at other conferences, and he just said, hey, I want to be in the room. And I told him, I said, brother, I would love for you to come, but you got to perform because he is very good. He's done a lot of his songs are out there. He's been opening up for a lot of the mainstream gospel artists. He is a very good teacher, but he's like, me and my wife were coming. So there's a lot of couples. I encourage couples. I really encourage couples to come. You know, husband and wives, come on in. Please. This is that type of environment. And it's that level of quality. I'm not excluding anybody. I'm just simply saying that seating is limited. Don't come and start watching your time and you got someplace to go. This is a conference. This is a biblical conference. And it is a biblical professional conference for serious individuals who are seeking the truth and want to strengthen the foundation of what they already know from a biblical perspective. That's what this is for. I encourage teachers, no matter what level that you already know, that's good, that's dandy. We appreciate what you already know, but you have people who have actually gone through the task of publishing, producing, and they have dedicated their life at just doing this. Okay, so this is why this conference is a conference that is for serious-minded individuals who are going to bring a notepad, a pen, your Bible, and you're just going to be sitting there to learn. Now, let me tell you this. Brother Benaiah has taken information outside of the scriptures from a historical perspective, history that's in other countries, and he has developed from a scholastical evidentiary proof of the migration route of Hebrews. That's what he's done, leading right out of the Spanish Inquisition, where they went into the various West Coast African nations and out into the transatlantic slave trade and into the four corners of the earth. Brother Dalton has taken that information and more information beyond what you can ever imagine, and from a DNA and a linguistic perspective has shown you by medical DNA evidence where Israel is today and where they went to. Even he's going to be able to show DNA evidence. If anybody says that they are the original people of the book, he's going to be able to show, confirm, deny, authenticate all of that, because he has brought in DNA. He is a subject matter expert in that area when it comes to DNA evidentiary value. Awesome. Because this is happening so fast, it was not planned. It just fell in our laps as the executive over the Great Gathering Hebrew Conference, that it just fell in my lap. So these individuals happen to be at the right place, the right time, the right season, in the right state. That's all I can say. How it's the Almighty that really is putting this together. Had I had time, I would have just probably did a special invitation across the country, but I don't have time to do that. It is for who it is for. It's open for who it is meant to be open to. It's not a money maker. It's not a fundraiser. It's none of that. That's why it's $40. That's why it's 40. Okay? That $40 is including the film. It's the purpose and mission is to walk away so that in 2019, at the very beginning of the year, we can go out and make sure that the gospel of the kingdom of heaven is going to be taught and preached to all over the place, that there are so many people that are going to walk away from this conference that is going to do something with the information. And that's what we want. If you are an aspiring author and you're dealing with the subject, or you putting stuff together, this is the time for you to come. If you've been teaching this and the Almighty's shown you and you want to come, I wish that I had my book completed on the significant value of the plan of salvation being the feast days, but I'm going to be promoting the coming of the book at this conference, because it's important that we not just observe the feast days, but we understand the feast days and their significant value and their significant purpose as it relates to the plan to salvation. That's what this is all about. This is all about salvation. This is what this is really about. Salvation, salvation, salvation. I cannot emphasize on that. So you're going to be blessed. That's all I can tell you. Some people have already told me I've booked my hotel. I've done all of that. They just need more information about the conference. Now, if you go to my channel, and if you look up, there's two 1 minute, a little bit over a minute and 15-second trailers on the conference. If you look in the drop-down menu where it's got that little arrow on YouTube, and you can see more information, like if a person posts like links and stuff like that, I have the entire itinerary on each video and who's coming, the day that they're going to be here. Everybody's going to be here Friday night because we got the talk show, but you'll be able to see the entire itinerary. You'll be able to see what your $40 conference is going to cover. Okay, you'll be able to see it. So it's, man, wow. I just sent this out to two pastors because I did some presentations to one of their congregations, and I did a presentation, just an overview, to one of the pastors because he was very interested in the information. And when I sent them the trailer, I said, register only if you are serious about learning more. If you don't have an interest in this subject, thank you very much. Please pass on. That's how I put it. Because really, this is a conference with this type of lineup. I'm not begging people to come. Trust me. There's no begging for this. The seats are limited, and seats are going to go out. That's all I can tell you. They're going to go. We already got people coming from Philadelphia, Georgia, North Carolina, all throughout the state, as far as Jacksonville, Orlando, West Palm Beach. So I want my subscribers, because you always hear me talk about the Great Gathering Hebrew Conference. where I am doing the presentation, where I have, on the very first one, I took information along with the feast days, and that's my strength. But I was able to take information regarding the historical and biblical evidence to put together a Great Gathering Hebrew Conference. The first one we did was in Philadelphia, and it was nice. We just came back from High Point, North Carolina, where we did another one. You can see the post trailers on those. But what I was blessed to do in this conference, bringing it to South Florida, which it was not supposed to be here into October. The reason is because I felt like that I would need more time to get these individuals together. How it happened? It happened in a matter of, literally, in a matter of a day and a half. We were able to get commitments from everybody and joyfully, eagerly, excitedly say, I'm there. I'm there. And so it's awesome. It's awesome. So at that point, we had to roll this out. Brother Dalton and I have been on the phone sometimes as late as 12:30 at night, just orchestrating and talking and just exchanging just what we need to do to make this a great conference, and just putting everything together. So the same thing with Brother Benaiah Israel, Brother Akwate and I. He's out on the West Coast. We talk, so I got to be careful. Well, he tries to respect my time because he's 3 hours behind me. But I tell him, man, call me 1 o'clock in the morning, although it might be 10 o'clock your time. It's good for me because I'm up. This is a priority for me right now. So I just want to say hello to some of you all. Let me see who we have here. We've got, okay, Harbinger, Kingdom Harbinger Ministry says, shout out to those mores. I highly respect them all. Sounds like an awesome event. I would love to be in the audience. I emailed you, Pastor. I'll be waiting your response. This is Divine Prospect. Okay, my brother, I will look in there. I will get your email. I will go look at it. Thank you very much. Rodney Frederick says, please hit the likes. Please, you all hit the likes. I was just talking about your city, Elder Douglas, who had the conference over in High Point. Brother Rodney says, I caught the live. Yes, we had some of these brothers on Friday night, and my staff just got me the MP4, so I'm going to cut out some of that so we can just get the interview with those brothers from Friday night. Laughter Shalom, I booked hotel, looking for flights and waiting on link to register. This is awesome. Thank you. Kelly Ming says, good afternoon, Pastor. Faith and Hope says, Shalom, Pastor. Miss Judith says, hello. Canson, hello. All of you all. So thank you so much. We're going to be back on. Biblical T says, shalom. We'll be back on later. I don't know if we are going to be later on tonight, but if we can, because there's a lot of work to do, Especially, I need to get out information that the fact that Minister Michael Norman is coming, to know that. So Biblical T says, we are booked. Biblical T found a hotel right on Hollandale Beach Boulevard, and it's called Knights Inn, K-N-I-G-H-T-S, like the Knights of Columbia, or like the Knights of England. She found that. There is another hotel. It's right on I-95 and Hollandale Beach Boulevard. Both of those, if you do a hotel search just for that area in Hollandale. There are 3 hotels, Nights. There's another one on US 1. She said yes, her hotel is 10 minutes from Bethel House of God. And you want to do that. And let me say this, there's one on any hotel that you get on Hollandale Beach Boulevard. Like I said, some of them, they're new. They got new flags, meaning they're new, have new ownerships. Because we have 4 bathrooms. So you can either go back to your hotel, make yourself comfortable, and watch the premiere movie, because we do have a dress code. It's our Sabbath. It's our Sabbath. We're going to be inside the temple, and we have a dress code. This is not a party, and I know that you all respectfully know that, but I did post a dress code, okay? When we come inside of our congregation, when we come inside, we don't wear hats, men, and the ladies have a head covering, whether you want to wear a hat or a scarf just to put over your head, however you do it, you know, it's fine, but that's what we require. Now for the movie, when we do that premiere, we'll be a little bit more casual. You can do that, however you want to do it, but when we are in official setting like that, we're gonna do that. We're gonna let you, we still want you to wear, men not to wear your hats, women to have the head covering, but if you want to be casual in your clothing, because if you're wearing a suit, you don't want to wear a suit, you can do it. So thank you, Biblical Tea. She says modest apparel, ladies. Absolutely. Thank you, Biblical Tea. She says her rooms are $116 per night. So yeah, you can, that's a very good rate. But let me tell you, you need to do this because it's spring break. And so they slightly go up depending on, like that Monday, rates may go up. So it may be a good mild week there, but check it out. Just do what you need to do. Drama Queen says book flight and rental car today. Need to book hotel. Please, Drama Queen, do that. I'll try to get some more information for you, whatever I can do to help you do that. Photos. I know that Brother Akwate is bringing all of his books. He has 4 books. He's doing them for $35 as a bundle. Brother Ronald Dalton has Hebrews and Negroes, volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. All of his books are about that thick, covering a lot of information. He's trying to determine how he's going to do his books, whether he's going to do a bundle, however he's going to do it, but that's going to be there. Now, you'll be able, this is an opportunity to take pictures with all 3 of these individuals. If you want me in there, I'll be in there too. With all of these individuals and with your books, and get your books signed, get them personalized for you, okay? Because you may not be able to get this done again. You're going to be able to ask questions and all of that, you know. Our appetizers, I've already talked to our staff that does the food. I said, listen, I want chicken wings there. I want nice finger food. Even though it's for 30 minutes, I want these people to walk into this setting, and I want Bethel to be proud. I want you all to say good things about Bethel when you leave this conference. This conference is setting the tone for all future Great Gathering Hebrew conferences, because these brothers, we're going to work together, and when we book future conferences, I don't know the likelihood of getting all 3 of these type of individuals in the same conference, same room, same setting. I don't know. I know Brother Dalton is trying to do something later during the year in his hometown. But whether he's going to get this caliber, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to get this kind of people together, and $40? Oh, I'm going to leave on that note. I'm going to leave on that note. Okay. Peace. Love you all. We'll talk soon.